Good evening, Tenno. I wanted to just make a little video showcasing something that I think is vitally important with the Redeemer that I don't know that a lot of people in the Warframe community know about it, or they might know about it, but you don't see it used very often. So, the Redeemer is a very powerful weapon, and it can do lots of damage. You'll primarily see it in Eidolon hunts. It's mainly used there quite a bit. Almost any time you see higher level players doing Eidolons, you almost always see the Redeemer. So let's jump on into the Plains of Eidolons. And I've got a little trick or not really a trick, I guess kind of a skill that I want to show you here. So when you fight the first Eidolon, it's quite a bit smaller than the others. The Redeemer has no problem shooting any of the Synovias. But when you get to the second and the third Eidolon, they are quite a bit taller. You can shoot the knees with no problem, but you need more height in order to effectively shoot and break the Synovias relatively quickly with the Redeemer. So, how do we accomplish that? How do we get more height? So, this was affected a couple months back with the Redeemer. There was a nerf that significantly reduced the range. I think it almost cut it in half, that it don't reach as far. So when you do your heavy attack, it don't shoot quite as far as it used to. So how we can accomplish getting that height to shoot the Synovias? Well, there is a way that you can jump and shoot with the Redeemer, and I don't know if it's widely known about. I've never really seen anybody talk about it. So most of the time when you jump and you do a heavy attack, you'll slam right away. So if you jump and heavy attack, you'll slam. So how do we get that heavy attack off without slamming? Okay. So there's actually a button combination that you can do to where you can actually fire the Redeemer while you're in the air. Now, the way that this works, how I will do it, is I'll start with a bullet jump that goes straight up in the air to get the height that I need. So once I'm up at that height, now this is a skill that is really useful for fighting the Eidolons. It's really useful in using the Redeemer because it puts out a whole lot of damage on that second and third Eidolon on the Synovias. So, like I said, the knees are no problem, but when you have to shoot the shoulders, it kind of tapers off quite a bit. Now, so anytime you double jump and hit the heavy attack, or even the light attack, you're just going to melee. Okay? So what you need to do is, the way you can start off learning this is when you jump, you glide like that right there. Okay? So that's the first step in learning how to do this. I'm not sure what button that will be for you. I call it the glide button, but I don't know if that's typically the glide. I'm not sure. I get it confused. But it's just like that right there. When you see that foot kick out. Okay? Now, once you do that, okay, you want to be holding forward. You still want to be holding W like the whole time. Because if you're not holding W, you'll still do a melee attack. Okay? See that? So we're still doing a melee attack. Now, at this point, see there, I just did it right there. Okay? But I didn't have a whole lot of height there. I didn't jump straight up. But you can jump straight up and you can shoot that shot while you're in the air. And this is how I can accomplish getting my Redeemer shots closer to the Synovia. So we want to jump. Now once you see that foot move, you're ready to shoot basically. And you can actually do it before that your foot kicks out like that. So there's a little bit, it's a timing thing. If you do it too early, you'll slam. If you push the melee button too early, you'll do a slam. If you do not hit the glide button, you will do a slam. And if you do not hold W, you will do a slam. If you don't hold W, you won't glide. See how I glide like that right there? I have to hold W, and for me, the button is Q. That's what I changed it to. I'm not sure what it typically is on your setup. Just mess around. Whatever your button is to do this, that is what's going to get you to be able to shoot the Redeemer. So, once again, you want to jump, get up the height, and then shoot. Okay? What time of day is it? So, it's nighttime right now. I guess I could look for the Eidolon and just kind of show. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to take the shields down. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Watch it be forever away. I guess I could leave and come back if I can't find it. The smaller one is a little harder to find if you don't locate it right off. So yeah, I'm just going to leave real quick and I'll come back and I'll just demonstrate that on the Eidolon. So it takes a lot of practice to get used to it once you start doing it, but it's really effective on fighting the Eidolons. So leave. I don't know why I always like to just come out here to the steps and then I'll go back. I'm on solo right now, that way nobody will jump in. But like I said though, on the first Eidolon, it's not really that useful. You want to use it really on the second and third Eidolon. And I know what you're thinking. Why not just use the Redeemer? You could use the Redeemer. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's perfectly viable. I like using the Redeemer. At this point in the game, I like to challenge myself a little bit, and it's just something a little different. Now, the second and third one would be a lot taller than this one. The Redeemer at this range is perfectly fine. But when you get to the other Eidolons, you need more height. So again, all you do is jump, and you can shoot it. Now this takes a lot of practice. So you can jump, see right there. So that is how you can jump and shoot with the Eidolon. There's actually other methods too. There's more than just that method I've found. You can also go from your operator and you can dash and come out. And then you can do the same thing. That's another way. Like that right there. And that's still the same button combination. You got to glide and hold forward. So yeah, there's my Redeemer video. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. And I will catch you next time.